Fashion, style, clothing, aesthetics. All the things I think about when I'm asked, what's my personal style? But being real, you guys, there's so much stress to define ourselves through our clothing when really all we need to do is just wear what we love. But how exactly can you figure out what it is that you love to wear? Well, I'm about to break it down for you. So grab a pen and paper as I take you thrifting with me today and tell you exactly how I found my personal style, all while helping you discover yours too.
Well, I mean, you guys saw it by the title. I can't believe we made it to this point that I think I can actually say I finally discovered what my personal style is, and I'm so excited that in today's video I'm gonna break down exactly how I figured it out, and you're gonna come thrifting with me and finding pieces to add into my wardrobe that I deem to be very Haley. I'm currently parked right outside the thrift store, and basically here's the breakdown for this video. Right before coming here, I actually wrote down a bunch of different tips and different notes and clothing characteristics that I deemed to be my favorite, and this is pretty much gonna be our checklist for everything we're gonna be thrifting today. I'm gonna take you into the thrift store with me while we browse, and at the same time I'm gonna be taking you guys online thrifting with me on THRIFT. If you don't already know, THRIFT is the world's largest online thrift store. It's got all your favorite brands for up to 90% off the estimated retail, and I'm partnering with them on today's video because you guys, we did something super cool. I was able to curate an entire Haley's Corner shop. So yeah, down below in my description, if you guys click the link, you guys can actually go ahead and see a whole curated shop of everything that I found on the website that I love, things that I deem to be very my personal style, or just cute pieces that I found on their website in general. I know that sometimes you may not know where to start when it comes to searching for things, so that shop is gonna definitely help you guys out in finding the exact same items or finding really similar ones to things that I'm currently loving right now. But throughout the entire video, you guys will basically see me thrift online and in store all of the things that I'm currently loving, and hopefully it will give you some inspiration, and these tips will also help you in figuring out how it is you want to dress. And just remember, personal style should be personal to you. This is just me sharing my experience and what I discovered that I love to wear myself, but I'm still hoping that the breakdown will inspire you guys to figure out what your style is too. And if you are shopping online on Thredup, be sure to use my code Haley40. You guys, it will give you an extra 40% off your first Thredup order. It's gonna save you such a huge chunk of money on top of the already amazing discounts they have on their site. So if you guys are watching this video, you're enjoying my style, be sure to click that shop down below and find some pieces that Haley curated for you. With all that, let's head on in.
Starting from zero, we're gonna be doing all of this together. The first step in discovering your personal style, you're gonna conduct a self-assessment. Think about what is it that you're already comfortable with wearing. For example, when it comes to me, recently I've decided to take upon myself dressing a little bit more modestly. Everybody's standards of modesty is different. For myself, I decided that I don't want to wear crop tops or bra tops anymore. When it comes to shorts, I prefer my shorts to be a certain length, so I would always rather thrift shorts that are longer, or even get a long pair of denim and then cut it myself to create a short in the length that I want. And I also know that comfort is a huge thing for me as well. I want to be able to wear something that I can wear for hours. I can go out to lunch, spend the whole day in that outfit, and I know that I'm going to be comfortable. Once you already have this list of fashion limitations, it's a lot easier to already be able to see a piece of clothing and see if it's something that you'd be able to put on yourself and walk right out the door with. So to go with that, fashion is expressive. The whole point of fashion is that we're trying to kind of convey a story or convey an image to people when they see the clothes that we wear. Clothes is even a way for you to express yourself and feel better about yourself with what you wear. So with that, I'm somebody that personally wants my fashion to align with my personal values. I'm sure you guys have seen the whole era of TikTok, micro trends, micro fashion, fast fashion is absolutely at its peak right now, and there's so many people that are just buying and buying and buying. Trends are just filtering in so quickly these days. For me, it's so much more important to try to be a little bit more ethical in my shopping and try to find more sustainable fashion options. Thrifting, whether in store or online like on ThredUp, is absolutely an amazing way for me to be able to do that because you already know you're giving clothes a second life by being able to purchase them secondhand. On top of that, an online thrift store like ThredUp has so many different options that you could genuinely find things that are so unique and different from everything that you're seeing. Because this is just me, I feel like all the fast fashion websites, everyone's wearing the same dress, everyone's wearing the same pants, the same top, the same print, the same design, the same colors. So I personally love that with thrifting, you can find so many amazing unique pieces and gems at amazing prices. Which brings us to the next step, discovering your favorite clothing characteristics. There are 4 specific ones that I like to consider when doing my shopping. That's color, cut, fabric, and pattern. Color is pretty self-explanatory. Whether you're somebody who wants to put yourself more in a box of following a certain color scheme and aesthetic, many different aesthetics kind of have their own group of colors that you can wear if that's what you want to represent. Or it could simply be just wearing colors that bring you joy. Personally, I realized when I go thrifting, I definitely became more of a neutral gal. I am constantly finding and loving creams and whites, light yellows. And don't get me wrong, I still love my color, but I definitely tend to reach for colors that are a little bit more muted and pastel. So did you guys jot down your favorite colors? Awesome. Now what I suggest to do when you're going thrifting, keep an eye out for those colors and tones that you love. And if you're thrifting on ThredUp, they have a feature that I absolutely love. As you're searching, you can actually filter out every single item you're finding by color. So I'm gonna filter out some colors that I've been loving. If I want to stick with a more neutral color palette as I'm searching, I tend to click off the white, ivory, tan, and brown. Other than the neutrals, 3 other colors that I would love to add to my wardrobe are green, pink, and blue. Green just gives me that earthy vibe, which I love. Blues, especially pastel blues, just feels so vacationy and coastal to me, which I like a lot. And then pinks, I don't know, maybe it's just because because I'm a girl mom of 2, but the pastels and hot pinks right now I just absolutely adore. Filtering out colors you love is a great first step, but you could even go ahead and take it further. Now I want you to analyze, are there specific fabrics that you feel like you gravitate towards? An example for me is I love my linens. Like I said, I don't know if it's that coastal grandma vibe, but I really love the fabric for being so flowy and airy. Possibly because I live in Florida and it's constantly hot here, I really love to wear linens because they're just so lightweight. So looking for linens is something that I absolutely love. Even thrifting on Thredup, I can also filter out things by materials. So I'm gonna check off linens. I also like breathable fabrics, so cotton is a favorite too. I told you guys, I am seriously in my dresses era right now and I love it. These baby doll style dresses I find so cute, and especially the ones that are covered up here. Modesty wise, I do prefer them a little bit more, but I love how it just flares out and it's just so nice and flowy, perfect for summer. I'm gonna pair it with this thrifted bag from the Sack, and there's so many different bags like this available on the Thredup website in so many different colors. I love it in this neutral shade. I'm like ready to go frolicking on a cottage. Like, how freaking sweet. The way that I found this dress, and if you want to find linen dresses for yourself, go to the dresses section, be sure to tag off white, tan, whatever color you're looking for, and then just click off the linen material, and then you're definitely going to come across so many beautiful pieces like this. This one specifically is from the brand Petal Rose, estimated to cost $51. I just got it for $18.99. Adorable little outfit in and of itself, and I don't know about you guys, but like, this is a style era that I'm loving right now. Okay guys, I was able to add to cart this incredible set. They're 2 separate pieces, but they work so well together. First, we have these pink linen shorts from assorted brands, and these are just $10.99. And 100% linen shorts for just $10.99 is such a steal. And then as I kept browsing, I was actually able to find this tank top, which matches the shorts so well. This sleeveless blouse is from ASOS, and I love the flowiness of it. I really think it would look really good with those shorts. I don't know you guys, an all pink outfit, it just sounds so good to me with like a little headband for sure. Okay, the all pink linen look. I am so obsessed with this. I'm in love with this, you guys. I think I'm gonna just top it off with a little headband scarf, like really pull it together, and then I want a tote bag. It's honestly so funny because I never thought that I would be somebody who would want to wear pink, but I don't know what it is. Maybe the summer and Florida is bringing it out of me. So shorts in the top, both thrifted from Thredup, and both from completely different brands. The top is from ASOS, and then the bottom is just from assorted brands. And I just honestly can't believe that I got these linen shorts for just $10.99. Super cute outfit, and I would definitely say this is like Haley's summer style to a T. The linen, the pink, the little headband, it just feels so feminine. I'm obsessed. And again, if you guys want to shop my picks, all of these items are going to be linked down below. So when it comes to patterns that I discovered that I personally love for myself are stripes as well as florals. Stripes, when done right, are such a cute pattern that you can integrate into outfits. You can keep it super simple, but having that slight pattern texture in either the top or the bottom can really elevate a look. And then florals, I mean, you could see it by my bedding. I love florals. I love the girliness, the daintiness of it. I feel like adding florals into my wardrobe is a way for me to add a feminine touch into my personal style. Okay, stripes and florals, check that off, and there's so many different options that I see here. These pastel blue ones I love. Even this long sleeve t-shirt with a pair of white denim or shorts and sneakers, that can look really good. Or even the simple black and white striped bodysuit, I would just wear it as a base underneath my clothes, maybe throw on a dress shirt over top. That can be a good look. And then finally, as you guys are gathering your fashion characteristics, the last thing that you're going to want to consider is cut. This kind of plays off with what you're comfortable with wearing, but I want you guys to apply the different cuts that you have in different clothing to yourself. For example, when it comes to jeans, are you a high-waisted gal, mid-rise, low-rise? Do you prefer the inseam of your denim to hit the floor? Do you like it when your ankle is showing? Are jeans that are baggier more your vibe, or do you like a skinnier fit? Or maybe you like a mix of them both, tight at the top and then flared at the bottom. And you can apply the same thing when it comes to tops. Do you prefer to wear t-shirts? Do you like tube tops? Do you like spaghetti strap styles? When wearing a top with a pair of bottoms, do you want a lot of your midriff to be showing? Or maybe you want the top to be layered or tucked into your pants? When it comes to my personal style, I personally still like the mid to high-rise pants on me, and I do love myself a long inseam. I don't have the longest legs, so I prefer when my jeans hit the floor because it gives my body type the illusion of longer legs, and especially when the pant flares out at the bottom, it just looks best on my body type. And if you're personally clueless, you have no idea what kind of stuff would flatter you, this would be your opportunity to experiment with some new different styles. And if you're somebody who actually already knows what kind of cut that you like, all of the filters over here on the Thredup website can help narrow down your search that much easier. You can literally click off the kind of rise that you want in your denim, the color, the length, as well as the fit. So I'll always be checking off high rise, a longer inseam, and then boot or flared cut pants are definitely my favorite. But I don't want you guys to be fooled. I'm not only getting things that are like dresses and more dressy, I still really love the casual pieces. I just think there are certain ways that I love to integrate them that just feel a little bit more mature for me. Rather than getting like a cropped shirt with high-waisted jeans, I'd rather pair like super baggy jeans like this with tops that have a little bit of pattern and texture. So like I said, stripes is something that I absolutely noticed that I love. So this one right here is from the brand Monkey, and I found it on Thredup. I love how casual it is. It was so simple to find too. I just hovered to the top section, clicked off blue, and clicked off stripes, and that's what it filtered out for me. So laid back, so casual with like a cute sneaker and a nice bag. bag, I mean, it's a look in and of itself, right? This is the softest fabric too. And like I said, the breathable fabrics here in Florida, we need it. Okay, babes, now that you have your basic in terms of clothes, colors, textures, patterns, and cuts that you already know that you love, it's time to take that next step and deciding and figuring out how to put those together into looks, as well as outfits, because I personally feel like sometimes that can be the hardest part. This is definitely where inspiration comes in handy. Creating a visual mood board or a board on Pinterest, let's say, that is just a collection of ideas and images, styles, sounds, genuinely every single thing that you love in one folder. A fashion mood board, you guys, does not have to be limited to just outfits. I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes that some people do. A mood board should be a collection of every single thing that brings you joy. Music genres, different decades and eras, any kind of images can be a representation to help you figure out what it is you want to represent through your clothing. A couple years back, I did an entire video deconstructing my Pinterest board and repinning things that I genuinely love for myself. Something that I said in that video that I want to reiterate and share again is that you really want to try to figure out what umbrella or vibe it is that you fit under. Let me reiterate, this is not putting yourself in a box of a specific aesthetic. We're looking for a vibe. I personally really get inspired by the whole 90s decade. Everything about 90s fashion I loved. The little dresses, the combat boots, high-waisted denim, the baggier pants and the oversized crews, the little trucker hats and the cute small purses and accessories. I personally really love all of that. So on my mood board, you would definitely see a compilation of all that kind of stuff. And it's very much one aspect of my personal style that I really love. But on the other end of things, I still really like a lot of the silks and satins, the square necklines, the smaller mini dresses. They're the more feminine side of my personal style. And there you go. Perfect example of how you can love two completely different styles and aesthetics, but you draw inspiration from the same decade. So with creating this mood board, it's really gonna help me in my search of other things I want to add to my wardrobe. One of them from the 90s is maxi skirts. As you've probably seen, a lot of people are saying that a huge trend coming up for the summertime is maxi skirts, midi skirts, just longer skirts in general. I don't know if I'm ready yet to do the full to the floor skirt, but a longer cut skirt is definitely something that I want to try out for myself. So heading into that thredup search bar, I'm just gonna type in maxi skirt, and if not enough comes up, then I can also type in a long skirt. I'm actually very specific in the style that I want, and I want to try to recreate an outfit like this. So because of that, let me add the word denim to that search. Okay, yes, perfect. This juicy couture denim skirt, I love the cut and the slit in the middle. I think that's a really nice touch. Definitely looks like it would fit me high-waisted, which is a cut that I'm very comfortable with, and it's my size as well, so adding that to cart. Okay, Haley is really venturing out of her comfort zone, but I'm actually so glad that I am, because you guys, this denim skirt is so nice. And I'm telling you, I've been on the hunt for like a longer denim skirt for the absolute longest time. And as you guys saw at the thrift store, I just was not able to find one because all of them were like super mini. Everything gets picked up so quickly. So when I found this juicy couture skirt on the thredup website, I knew that I had to get it, and I love, love, love the slit here in the middle. It's a perfect length that I feel like it's super flattering, and I paired it with this knit sweater that I got from thredup too. It's from the brand Pull & Bear, and I just got it for $8.99. I love how long the sleeves are. I don't know if it's just me, but I always like sleeves that you can kind of like hide your hands on, if you know what I mean. And then I slightly tucked it into the denim skirt because a cut that I love, as you guys know, is high-waisted. So because the skirt is super high-waisted, tucking the sweater was kind of perfect. But y'all, I am obsessed with this look, obsessed with this outfit, obsessed with this skirt. I don't even really know how to explain this style, but if you guys have any ways to describe it, just comment it down below. It's kind of like boho. The sweater especially is very like free people vibes, but super into it. But definitely now with summer coming up, I would for sure say that my primetime style is really kind of coastal beach vacation-y getaway. So the linens and the flowy fabrics, the stripes, the very natural materials, so a lot of like knits and straw bags, woven textures, pastel colors, and nice earthy tones with a splash of pink, like I mentioned. Now that you have your fashion inspiration, let's talk about practicality. I feel like someone like me, especially being an influencer, I cringe at that word, but kind of being in this whole realm, I notice that sometimes we put together outfits to show you guys what it is that we're wearing, but on a day-to-day basis, a lot of the things we show you are so not practical for our everyday life. So this is where it's so important for me to emphasize to you guys, when you're getting inspiration, when you're wanting to go ahead and shop for yourself, make sure that the outfits you're pinning or saving on Instagram are outfits that actually make sense for your lifestyle. If you're someone that has a 9-to-5 office job, then you're definitely going to need more practical clothes to reflect that. If you feel like you spend so much time with your kids and you're a mom that's just constantly on the run chasing her toddlers, like I can be sometimes, then maybe you just want to opt for things that are a little bit more comfortable, easier to bend down in. Find things that suit your lifestyle. And like I said in my wardrobe declutter video, sometimes we just tend to shop for our fantasy self, and we have an image in our mind of how it is that we want to dress, but in reality, the reason that our clothes just keep piling dust in our closet is because we just don't have the occasions to wear those type of items. Okay, y'all, that was an immense amount of tips. And finally, the last thing I'm gonna say to you guys kind of contradicts everything I said up to this point. At the end of the day, it's just really not that deep. Don't feel like you need to have that sense to define exactly what your personal style is. If you find something that is genuinely so out of what you usually wear, but you personally really like it, go ahead and wear it. I really just want you to choose choose what it is that you feel comfortable in and confident in. Because if you're wearing something that you feel confident in, that's gonna be what everyone is gonna see. They're not gonna analyze your clothes too much in detail. They're just gonna see the big smile on your face as you enter a room. But that being said, I still really hope that you guys found this video helpful with all of those tips and tricks. Again, I'm gonna be sure to leave thredup down below. If you guys are looking for specific items, they have an incredible search engine that you can type up absolutely everything and find exactly what you're looking for. Even if your aesthetic differs from mine, but you're about to plan a vacation, a coastal getaway, everything in that shop is gonna be perfect for you right now. So you can be sure to check out and shop all my handpicked looks down below, and be sure to apply the code Haley40 to get an extra 40% off your first thredup order. Probably the biggest discount code I've ever given you guys is this one, so be sure to use it at checkout to get an even better deal. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching up to this point, you're the real MVP. We love the ones who stick around all the way to the end. If you are watching up to this point, be sure to comment down below fashion queens, because that's what all of us are. No matter what you wear, no matter what aesthetic you choose for yourself, clothes can really be a great way to express yourself. But just remember that at the end of the day, you're the one who makes your outfit. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already to get a lot of fashion inspiration and see me style all my pieces and outfits on the daily. And also subscribe down below to join the amazing family. I love you all forever and always, and I can't wait to see you in my next one.